Champa House is one of the facilities of the Denver Rescue Mission. We have a program specifically targeted towards single mothers with children. Our program exists to help women find freedom and health at whatever place that they're at in their lives. The way that Champa House works to help move women from complete dependence to independence is through their spiritual development. We believe that all true change happens through a living, active relationship with Jesus Christ. And so we work at that level first. We work on education. If they need their GED, we work to help them get their GED. They have life skills classes. They have career development classes where they can learn job skills, interview skills, all of those really necessary components for going into the workforce. They also get counseling where they can really work on some of the issues and the trauma, some of the things that have been a part of where they are at today, some of those unhealthy patterns. And I would say that the greatest privilege and the greatest joy of my job is getting to see women come from a place of hopelessness to a place of hope.
Okay, go ahead. I'm right here. No, grab the other one. Get the other one. Ready? One. Swing. Get the other one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I grew up in Wrightwood. It's a small mountain town in Southern California. I lived with my mom and my dad and my brothers. I have 2 older brothers and an older sister. I am the baby. We were raised very well in a really safe community. It was very small. It was about 3,000 people. I just got into the wrong crowd when I was younger and started using drugs when I was 14 years old. And it took me out to the streets. I left my mom and my dad. I didn't talk to them for years because all I cared about was doing drugs. At the age of 20, I had my daughter, Corey, and I stopped using and tried to do the right thing. After I had her, I started using again. My daughter was taken when she was 1.5 years old. I used to use for fun, and then when I got addicted, after I lost my daughter, though, I used to numb myself. So it became a whole different addiction. I got pregnant with my son, and I really didn't believe I could do it again. I didn't think I didn't think I could have another child or love another one like I love my daughter. I was scared, scared that I'd lose him. But when I had him, I remember after I had him, I stayed up the whole night just looking at him and realized just how much I loved him and that I could love another child. I started using again. I lost everything. I couldn't keep it together. And some of my friends pulled me aside and they were like, "What are you going to do? You just had your life together and it's falling apart." One of them said that he'd already talked to his wife and that they would actually take Christopher from me if I didn't get my stuff together. It was probably the biggest wake up of my life because I needed somebody to tell me something real. I had just had my stuff together and lost it all in like 2 months. I realized then that I really wanted out and that I was fighting for my sobriety and fighting for my life this time. I hadn't talked to my dad in a couple years, and I called him and I told him, I was like, "Dad, I'm done. I want out." Thank God he believed me. because I don't know where I'd be without him right now. He found this place is called Champa House. And he was like, it's transitional living, but it's like a 2-year program. I didn't know if I was ready for that, but I remember telling him just 2 days before that I was ready to do anything for my sobriety, anything. I was at Champa for about 16 months, and during that time, it taught me how to be mom again. It brought me back into society slowly. It was the most important decision in the best 16 months of my life. Some people are ready to leave. I didn't want to.
Casey graduated in November of 2009 from Champa House, but since then, she has remained involved in Champa House. She comes every now and then just to encourage them, say hi, encourage them as they walk through their program. She also comes twice a month to drive the women to AA meetings. She takes them, she goes to the meeting with them, and then she brings them back. And this is such a great encouragement. It's such a great way for our current women who are working their own recovery process. It's such a great way for them to see someone who has already gone through all of that continue that work.
I got a job at a law firm. I'm doing foreclosures. I've been to jail like 9 times, and I never thought I could ever work at a law firm. I'm going to school right now to become an RN. I work full-time, and I am a full-time mother, a job I can never quit.